May peace and blessings be with you. My name is Timmy Mirza. I am an agile certified practitioner and I help busy moms and busy professionals optimize their time and maximize their impact. Many years ago, I used to watch a show by Dr. Phil called The Dr. Phil Show. And one of the things he used to say on his show was whenever he was helping people reconcile in their relationships and things like that, whenever he was seeing that there were two opposing sides to a relationship conflict or dispute, he used to ask the people, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? And every time I heard that, I used to say to myself, I want to be both. Because at that time, I felt that I was right in many places. And while being right, I also wanted to be happy. The older I've gotten, the more I've realized that there are always multiple points of view about any situation. When we feel that we're right, we're really looking at things from our perspective. And sometimes it's super helpful to get a second opinion and look at a different viewpoint, especially when there's a dispute, because we're really blindsided by our own beliefs, our own experiences, what we have learned so far, and we fail to see the goodness or the opposing point of view that may have lots of benefits that we're not open to. I'll give you a simple but somewhat of a funny example. I see that I've never seen any household where there's a couple and they both load the dishwasher the same way. I've never seen that happen. And each person thinks that they're absolutely right. The way they do it is the right way, and they think that's the only right way, many times, to load a dishwasher. How I got my husband to begin to load the dishwasher and do it every day is a different story. It's a story for another time. But what I want to share today is really coming into this situation. I think I felt the same way. I thought that I was loading the dishwasher in the most optimized way. And I wanted him to help me with dishes, but I also wanted him to load the dishwasher the way I do it. So many times I would be like, this is what I do. This is how I would like you to do it. And he would listen to me. He does not really um, he's not very confrontational or anything like that. He would very calmly, peacefully listen to me, but then he would still do things the way he wanted to do it. Until um, at some point, there are some things that he saw how I was doing, and he thought it was a good idea. So he began to do some of those things that way. But that was not because I requested that. It was really because he was inspired and he saw the benefit in it, the value in it. And what is the most important in all of this is that I am very content and very happy that the dishes are getting done, right? The dishes are getting washed every day. Who cares how they get loaded in, right? So we're total opposites. When I'm loading a dishwasher, it needs to be like full to the max before I run it, while he likes running it when that makes it easier to unload. He's thinking of the next step, that if he loads the dishwasher fully, then sometimes the dishes may sit there for a couple of days because he doesn't have enough time to unload the dishwasher. So he wants to load it to make it convenient for himself to unload, while when I am loading it, I want to not run it until it's full. So we're coming at it from two different points of views, but they're both right, right? So what I wanted to share was that whenever we come into a situation, we think that if one person is right, the other one has to be wrong. That does not need to be the case all the time. So I think I really want us to look at our small conflicts, small disputes when they happen, and just do a check in with ourselves and see that could there be another point of view that's different, but it may be better, right? We come into it and we think that our way is better, but we should just consider looking at other points of views, because it really helps us grow. I've seen that at work so many times, that the more ideas we have, the more diverse our teams are, we tend to have richer solutions out of that mix, because our ideas really help us to help us cover our bases, right? We all do things differently, but having someone with an opposing view or a different way of doing things is not necessarily a bad thing. I think if we just reframe it in our minds and actually set the intention that we want the outcome to be positive, but we're open, we're flexible with other ideas and things like that, it can go a long way. So I would really just like you to give it a try, see where there are areas for embracing a different point of view in your life, in your relationships with your spouse, with your children, with people that you work with at work. Just see how you can maybe challenge your own beliefs sometimes, and maybe go with the flow and be open, be flexible, and see how that goes. If this was helpful, please share with your friends. I will be back next Saturday, or this Saturday, at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you so much.